Good morning. Yes, great to be with you on this Friday. And we've been speaking about it is finished. The words, those three words that Jesus mentioned upon the cross. It is finished. Well, we continued to talk about that on today, this Friday. Yes, you are with George at Growth Point, growing as you're going through life. And today, God always finishes what he starts. God always finishes what he starts. Let me tell you, if he's begun a work in your life, he's going to finish it. That is why my prayer every day is, Lord, may I finish stronger than when I started. You know, that marathon, you kind of start off at a good space. And of course, as you go through that marathon, it becomes tiring, it becomes heavy. Your legs become sore. Your lungs feel like you cannot continue breathing. It's really just getting difficult. The hills become difficult. The downhills become even more difficult because you got to put on the brakes and your legs just do not want to hold. But you know what? God said, it is finished. You cross the line in me. If you cross the line in me, it is a finished work. I've done it all for you. Now I open up a door for you into the presence of my Father. There where I am seated, you too will be seated. Wow, what a God we serve. Man, let me tell you, God is bigger than your problem. God is bigger than what you think this world is throwing at you. God is bigger than that, and he can overcome all those obstacles in your life, but you need to put your faith and your trust in him. Now, listen to this. As I said, God always finishes what he starts. Genesis 1 verse 1. It says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Who created the heavens and earth? Not a big bang. God did. It wasn't an alien invasion. God did. Come on. He did that. He alone did that. Science tells us, well, there was one day a massive bang in the sky and all these things fell into place. Well, I'm telling you, you must have big faith to believe in that. God says, in the beginning, I created the heavens and the earth. Listen to what it goes on to say in Genesis chapter 2, verse 1 and 2. It says, thus the heavens and the earth were finished. Who finished them? God was at work, finished them, and all of the host of them. And on the seventh day, God finished his work and he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work that he had done. God did the work. Yeah, not some meteorite falling to the earth somehow and causing all these bacteria to come in, and all of a sudden from that rock came a human life. Human life did not come from the rock. You hear what I'm saying? Yes, human life came from the dust of the earth, because God created man from the dust of the earth, and God breathed into him. God said, let us create man in our own image, in our likeness, and he brought us forth in that. God created man. God breathed into man the breath of life. God gave life to man. God is the life giver. Now, this same God who finished the work on creation in 6 days, finished the work on the cross in 6 hours. There where Jesus died for you and I. Think about that. So God took 6 days to create the heavens and the earth. On the seventh he rested. On the cross took 6 hours for Jesus to bring about the redemption of man, and then went to be the Father there in a place of rest. How do I come into a place of rest? By accepting Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior of my life. Salvation is a divine accomplishment, not a human achievement. There's nothing you can achieve to obtain salvation. No matter how hard man tries to change his lifestyle through good works, which might last for a short period of time, but will never provide you with salvation from sin. If you have not accepted Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior of your life, then you're doomed to hell. But if you've accepted Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior of your life, Jesus said, I go and prepare a place for you, that where he is, you might be too. Come on, just think of that. That is where I want to be. So no matter how hard man tries to change his lifestyle through good works, it will not work. Salvation can only be provided through Christ's finished work. It is a finished work. It is a done deal in him, not in what you are able to do. Listen to what Ephesians 2 verse 9 says. It's by grace. Grace meaning unmerited favor, not what you're able to do, but what He has already done for you. That is grace. So we come to God with this grace, not my work, but His work. I bring the cross to Him by again saying, this is the work that you've done on my behalf. This is my passport. He says, now you have been saved through faith. Faith in what? The finished work of the cross of Calvary. And this is not your own doing. It is a gift of God, not as a result of works, so that no man can boast. I cannot stand before God one day and boast in the works that I've accomplished that brought me to this place of my life. No, I can only boast on what Jesus Christ accomplished upon the cross of Calvary. I want to say this on the closing of this Friday. There is no salvation outside of Christ. There is no salvation outside of Christ. The only way that I can obtain salvation is when I come and I surrender my life to Jesus and accept Him as Lord and Savior of my life. So if you're struggling with anything in your life that is pulling you down, I want you to know that the only one that can save you from that sin that is pulling you down is by again surrendering all of your life to Jesus and accept the finished work of the cross of Calvary. Until next time, stay strong.